Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, guys. I hope you guys are having a great trading week so far. Hope you guys had a profitable Monday, and I hope you guys have a profitable Tuesday as well. That being said, guys, welcome back. Another day, another dollar to be made. So let's take a look at what we've got today. I know that we've got PMI news today. So let's go to Forex Factory, check out our fundamentals real quick. And we've got news in about an hour. 8:45 my time, 9:45 Eastern time, guys. So stay tuned with that. Let me make sure everybody's aware that there's PMI news in 1 hour. One.
You on your phone?
Let me just go here real quick. Give me one moment, guys. Let me get this ready. Share. Let me invite the Discord people over. One down, one down. All right. So what is going on with the dot with gold? Let's go back to the PMI news so we can see what's going on fundamentally. So flash manufacturing PMI. For those that don't know, right? Always remember it tells you here why it's important, why traders care. So let's take a look at this, right? It measures a level of diffusion index based on surveyed purchasing managers in the manufacturing industry, which is pretty important, right? Because if they're surveying a group of purchasing managers, right? A majority of the purchasing managers are talking about how employment is going down, production is going down, they're thinking about investing less, hiring less people, and that's a little concerning for the economy, right? Especially if most of these surveyed purchasing managers are on the same page and talking about the same thing, right? So very important. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So we're forecasting at 49.5. Previous month was a 49.8, and we're forecasting 49.5. So 3 points. Well, not three full points. Um, but we're forecasting less than the previous data, right? It's released monthly around 3 weeks into the current month. And let's see. So there's two versions of the report released about a week apart, flash and final, right? So this is flash. Final is more important than flash. Flash gives us I guess an estimate of what the final could be, right? Now, why traders care? It's a leading indicator of economic health. Businesses react quickly to market conditions, and their purchasing managers hold perhaps the most current and relevant insight into the company's view of the economy. So here it tells you the survey about 800 purchasing managers, which asked respondents to rate the relative level of business conditions, including employment, production, new orders, prices, supplier deliveries, and inventories. And PMI, what it stands for, Purchasing Managers Index. So let's see if it has any let's see if it has any volatility with it. Let's see if volume will be a factor into the markets today. I don't think so much, but let's see. This is previous PMI reports, previous flash PMI reports. Remember, there's two PMIs, flash and final. So that being said, I think that's the only news that we're seeing today. Just PMI, Richmond Manufacturing Index at 9 a.m., which is 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But for now, that's about it. I'm just very curious to see what happened with the markets today, because we did see gold drop more than almost 200 pips today. So that is a little, out of the blue. So I am curious to see what happened. And if we look at the DXY also shot up, more than, let's see how many points it shot up. More than 600 points. So out of the blue. I'm very curious to see why that was. Was it a reaction? Was it, something news related? If we look at today news, yesterday we didn't have any news. Yesterday was like a no volume type of day, and then all of a sudden we have that volume kick in, and we had red folder news for the euro, flash manufacturing for the French, German flash manufacturing for the German, and today flash manufacturing for us in the US. So let's see. But what else do we got? Let's take a look at FinViz. FinViz. See how our pairs are doing. Stocks are currently performing. Nasdaq 0.58% in the red. Nasdaq 0.27% bullish, and S&P 500 0.17% bullish. Let's take a look at our Forex based pairs. And we have the dollar outperforming its other pairs. As we can see, Euro USD bearish, GBP USD bearish, NZD USD bullish, USD CAD bullish, USD CHF bullish, AUD USD bullish, USD JPY bullish. So the dollar is performing pretty strong today. On the 1 day relative performance, as you can see, the dollar is sort of at its neutral, and AUD currently up 0.44%. NZD currently up 0.05%, and then we have JPY, CAD, CHF, GBP, and Euro currently bearish. And let's go to our last resource, which is investing.com. Investing.com, we have our news correlating with FinViz. Our US 30 currently at 0.48% in the blues. Nas 100, Nasdaq, right, currently up 0.27%, and S&P 500 currently down, 0.17%. So I don't think there will be much news affecting the markets today, but it is interesting to see the news play out, how it is, and the markets performing, how they're playing out, right? Dollar, we have here the dollar respecting this high time frame level of support. As you guys can see, we have multiple levels where we're rejecting this level, right? We have a lot of reaction around here at 105,500, and more reaction over here, and then we have reaction over here with breakout going through it. We have reaction here as well, and if we look more to the left as well, I'm pretty certain that we have reaction at this level as well. As you can see, reaction. So it is a great level of support, right? Will the dollar continue to respect this level and continue to range in between, or will we start to see it break out of 10600 level? If we can break out of the 106 level, it'd be nice. But we do have this trend line here that we could possibly retrace up to, and it is 106 150. So I will be paying attention to see what the dollar wants to do around this level. Keep in mind, we are in a currently, we have to break market structure. Until we don't break market structure, we aren't bearish over here on the higher time frames with the DXY, right? What is the market structure here? What's right here where this level of support is, right? If we see here, we have our higher high over here. We came back, try to form a lower low. Then this would be the lower high, right? Another lower low. So I want to see market structure come form a lower high, and then break market structure to the downside and continue the downtrend pattern. But right now we're sort of just side trending at the moment. Let's go to the weekly time frame real quick. Weekly, we're rejecting those sells. we got to start seeing more bearish engulfing candles. We want to see, candlestick patterns that can help us indicate sell-off. But for now, price action is just rejecting this level of support and possibly start to see a reversal. So to the upside, but this is a strong level, 106,650. I don't see us breaking these highs. If we break these highs, we could see other pairs start to get affected in the markets, possibly start to continue along. So let's see how it plays out. We have like this doji candle at the moment. Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, we have a bullish engulfing candle, and we have a bullish candle in the current present. So we have 2 hours left for the 4-hour time frame candle to close. So let's see. I like this trend line over here, right? We have multiple touches, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. Let's see if the 5th touch we can get that reversal that we're looking for out of the DXY and ride it to the downside. We could possibly ride it for 650 points. How will we ride it? Well, we'll just trade a pair that trades against the US dollar, and where we're shorting the dollar, right? The good news is that if we're looking for sell-off here on the US dollar, we're failing to break previous highs, right? Let's pay attention over here to this high. Price never came back and reached this high. We actually respected this level of resistance. Came back here, rejected it. Came back over here, rejected it, failing to even break or reach previous highs. And over here, as you can see, it's obvious downtrend, with a nice downtrend pattern. Now here is where it gets interesting. We broke previous lows, right? Over here we broke previous lows as well, but we're trading back above those lows, right? We're starting to reach those levels of resistance. But if we can respect that resistance trend line and this minor level of resistance that we have here, we should be good. And this is where we could short the US dollar, right around this level at 106,200, 106,250 level. That's like the golden entry for me, right? Because we have this trend line, we have levels of resistance, we have 2 confluences there, and this is like a market structure. Market structure would be the third and probably the most important confluence that we have to our favor, right? If we're failing to break those highs and we're continuing that downtrend pattern, well, chances are we have a higher probability that the downtrend will continue. Remember, the trend is your friend. So counter trend trending, I don't suggest it too much. So let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we have bullish pattern at the moment. Let's see how long it lasts. We have this little trend line. Let's see if we can respect it up until the higher time frame trend line, right? So let's see. I will be paying attention to the US dollar for now. Currently we have in about half an hour, we have the New York stock market opening up. So let's see how New York stock market opens up. Hopefully I think more volume will kick in, and we'll also see news play out 15 minutes after New York stock market open. All right, now that we've analyzed the US dollar, let's take a look at gold. What is gold up to? Now we saw, how many pips was it? About Tuesday. Pretty much London open, markets just dropped. 300 points. 300 pips is what the markets dropped for London open. Incredible. Let's remove these sells below, trade idea, and buys above. No longer valid. Now on gold, if we look at the weekly time frame, let's go to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, we could start to see this retracement kick in, right? We saw break out of this trend line. Now we could start to see the retest start to possibly form. Now, although we saw about a 200 pip move on gold, it doesn't mean that I'm bearish, right? I'm still bullish. I'm still long on gold. Higher time frames, I'll stay bullish, right? As a matter of fact, I'm even more bullish than ever before, right? Because we had this trend line over here where we had multiple touches. We broke out of the trend line, and now we're trading above this 1975 level. Well, we're currently at 1963, right? But I see us coming back up to 1975. We're also trading near this level of support on gold at the moment. So let's see if we can respect that level. Let me indicate it right there. Boom. Move it a little bit more precise, right around there. Let me see something here. All right, right around there. We'll leave it there. We're seeing strong bullish candles on gold as well. But this candle right here, I will be paying close attention to it. I will be seeing what it does, how it performs. So let's see. We do have a trend line coming from the bottom on gold. Let's move it a little bit, just a tad. Adjust it. Remember, guys, when you're analyzing your charts, if you have to do any adjustments, make sure you do so. Let's remove all of these horizontal rays. Horizontal rays, I like to use them just to plan my trades. When I'm looking for sells, buys, whatever I'm looking for, right? This is how I plan my trades. Exit points, entry points, levels where I'll put my stop loss to break even points, areas where I'll be willing to capitalize and leave runners. Pretty great. Horizontal lines, on the other hand, which are the thick blue lines, those are higher time frames levels of support and resistance. Horizontal rays are minor time frame levels of support and resistance and how I plan my trades, and horizontal lines are higher time frame levels of support and resistance. Let's go over here, remove this one. So now we have to, if we're looking for a trade, we have to plan the trade all over again, right? Which is okay. Let me remove this trend line over here at the bottom. And let's see, we have anything else? No, nothing else. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's start to analyze from the daily now. Now, daily time frame, we are sort of ranging near this level, but the good news, it's a big range, massive range where we could capitalize more than enough pips. Talking about 9,083 points, so it ends up being almost 1,000 pips. Let's go over here where we're currently at. So now let's adjust this trend line that needs adjustment. Boom, right there. And let's tweak this trend line a little, raise it up a little bit. So now it looks like we're respecting that trend line. Now we have a valid trend line coming from the bottom, valid on the weekly time frame, daily time frame, and probably most valid on the 4-hour time frame as well. Let's see how many touches we have. Well, we have our first touch over here, second touch, third touch, fourth touch. So what am I looking for, right? If I were to execute on buys on gold, I think the buys on gold were here down below at 1950. 1955, you had like that golden perfect entry. Where we're currently at 1964, you'd be up already 100 pips. What more can you ask for, right? Should I buy now is the question. Good question. I'd wait. I'd wait for candle closures. We already saw a 4-hour candle closure play out. Just now, actually, we just missed it. 4-hour candle closure just closed. So what I'm seeing here, we could possibly, we've opened up bullish. We're creating a top wick. We have no bottom wick at the moment, so we could possibly flip, and we could possibly even wick fill the previous candle. So I like the sells more. But I'm not gonna take the sells just because I like them. I see that they're more valid at the moment. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got this range here at the moment as well. We've got this range here, so now we have here another minor level of resistance to see how big this range is. Range is about 150 pips. Awesome. We could capitalize off of that. Let's see here. About almost 100 pips to wick fill, but I would rather let the sells play out and then catch the buys at the bottom. I think that's what I would rather do. 4 hour time frame. Let's see what else we've got here. Let's see what else we've got here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me adjust. Now there's two ways you can look at this trend line, right? We can look at it like this, where we're starting to break out of the trend line, but I think it's most valid like this. So we'll leave it like this. What else do we have? Do we have a trend line coming from the top? Let's see. I don't think this is too valid. We'll probably not respect it, but we'll leave it there to see how price plays out. Guys, this is how you find out if trend lines are valid. You know, you must leave them there placed, and you just wait to see if price respects it or not. If price respects it, you know it's valid. Especially if it has multiple touches, right? If price does not respect it and you start to see price just break out of it, you know, then it's not valid. At the end of the day, if it's not valid, then it doesn't mean that it's wrong or right. It just means that price is not respecting the trend line, and you can make a move based off that. But you can make better moves, right, with better judgment if the move respects the trend line and the trend line is valid, right? Because when a trend line is valid, right, let's say, like, for example, right here, we saw price respect the trend line, this level of support at the trend line, and it's also respecting this level of support, right? So we know we can put, if price creates a wick where a reaction right through it and then rejects and bounces back up, we know that we can put a stop loss right underneath the wick or underneath the trend line, right, to play out and wait for the trade to play out. Or if price decides to break out of the trend line, we can wait for the retest and then get in, or we can get in with the breakout, which is less probabilities of winning, but it happens much faster. When you're scalping, those are probably the moves you want to look for. When you're swinging, you want to wait for the retest, right? We don't really care for the breakout. We rather catch the retest so we can get that impulsive high time frame move. But let's go here and let's see. This trend line is pretty dope because here we have a sort of like an X in the form, right? So if it disrespects this trend line, disrespects. I find it funny how I say disrespects, like, but if this trend line is not valid, we'll see price break out to the upside, right? And as it's breaking out to the upside, we'll see this support of trend line continue to go with price. So we'll see that this trend line is valid, but this one not too valid. So then that's when we would delete it. So that's why I'm going to leave it there. That's why, I don't know if most of you notice, I leave trend lines all over the place. It's because some are valid, some aren't valid, and I like placing new trend lines to indicate other trend lines if they're valid or not. So far, no trade so far on this 4 hour time frame. We'll just wait to see how this. There's not volume at the moment. There's no volume also. That's what I'm seeing. That's why I find it so weird. Where did this volume come from? We have here Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right around here. $250 pip move, all in London session. I wonder what happened in London session. Well, we did have Euro PMI, and German PMI, but I mean, Germany does have one of the biggest markets in the world, but big enough to move gold like that? Let's see. What else do we've got here? What else we have here? Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. We'll probably see some consolidation start to form. We do have here, this could be a nice minor level of support. Let's see how big this is right here. 200 pips. Let's find another level. Boom. Alrighty, and Bingo. So we've got our ranges formed, we've got our minor levels of support and resistance formed, and we've got our high time frame level of support and resistance as well. Now we just wait for price to play out, let it trade, let it move, and then we'll see when alerts get triggered if we execute or not. Now let's take a look at Nasdaq real quick. Nasdaq. Before I analyze Nasdaq, give me a little minute, guys. I'm gonna get a little refill on my water. Nasdaq. What is Nasdaq up to? All right, let's go to the high time frame. I like how Nasdaq has been playing out recently. Nasdaq has been moving pretty. Oh, I forgot my cup of water. All right, now we're ready. Nasdaq has been moving pretty good. I like how Nasdaq has been moving. Nasdaq recently paid me pretty nice too. Now we have a couple trend lines, right? Let me explain all of them because you guys are probably wondering why does this guy have so many lines in this chart? Well, it's simple. We have a weekly trend line over here that we broke out of. This one is probably no longer valid. I could probably delete it, but I like looking at it. I'm just gonna delete it. But so you guys know, we had this weekly trend line, right? We've been for the past couple weeks, months, for the whole year pretty much, Nasdaq has been bullish, right? All of a sudden, we have this trend line and price starts to break out of this trend line over here, right? Now price is trading underneath the trend line. We saw that breakout to the downside, retest, and now we saw that that lower low starting to get created, right? So let's remove this trend line now that you guys know. Also, it's actually, I'm gonna leave it just a reminder so that you know what happened in this previous year. For the whole year we've been long. All of a sudden we're starting to trade to the downside. So we could start to see that retracement on this whole bullish movement, right? Now, let's zoom in just a little bit. What do we see here, right? We see a trend channel, right? Our higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Currently, if we can break market structure is right here. This level of support is key, right? This 14,550 level, very key for Nasdaq. If we break this level of support off the higher time frame, we are breaking market structure to the downside, and we could possibly see a retracement on this whole bullish movement, right? Now there's a couple things that could play out for now on Nasdaq, right? We could see price start to retrace to the upside and continue this downtrend movement, or we could see price possibly even just break out to the upside, right? Boom, 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 right? But the one that has higher probabilities is the downtrend, right? The trend is your friend, guys. Go with the trend. Here we have downtrend movement. We have lower lows and lower highs being created. So what am I expecting on Nasdaq? I'm expecting a possible. Well, that's why I even have my trend lines as well, right? So this is the trend line level, the support trend line and resistance trend line in the channel, right? This is my trend channel right here. Now we have a trend line over here as well. We'll go down to the daily, right? Because in the daily we can see it better. Boom. So now that we know what this trend line is here, we can ignore it. You guys don't have to wonder what it is. Just pretend it's not there. Now, the daily, we have a trend line over here coming from the resistance of the trend channel to the support of the trend channel, right? I'm waiting to see if price decides to respect it, right? I have my minor levels of support and resistance, so I'm pretty much looking for buys above here. And sells below. Sells below here, right? Right now this is like my no trade range at the moment. I don't really want to buy here because we can respect this minor level of resistance and this resistance trend line, and I don't want to sell here either because I want to see first what type of reaction we get here. If we get a nice rejection, then I wouldn't mind selling there, but I want to see price rise a little bit more. If we also flip, we could possibly sell, but let's see. Right now, like I said, there's not much volume. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. It's also this daily trend line is also valid off of this 4-hour time frame, so we could expect price to possibly push to the upside until we get to that this 14,750 level, right? Let's see here what else we've got here. What else? We're also starting to see volume die down. As you see, volume is pretty dead right now. There's not much volume at the moment. All right. All right. So now we've got let's go to let's see here. I'll also be paying attention to see how price reacts to this trend line over here. It's a minor level trend line, but I just want to see if price can respect it and continue to push to the upside. What will most likely happen, this isn't I don't think this is much of a valid trend line. First of all, because there's only one touch, this would be the second touch, and because there's higher probabilities that price will just trade right through it, right? We'll probably see this. This is where I would like to catch my sells or my buys, right? I'm gonna wait for a reaction around this level. If I can get reaction around this level, then we're in the gold. Where we can get that nice entry, or around here, right? Well, let's see. We'll wait. How many pips is it from here to here? Let's see. What up, brothers? What up? What up? What up, Ali? How are you guys? What up, Dion? Dion, I haven't taken a look at US 30. Um Nas 100, I just analyzed it right. I'm currently analyzing it right now. And US 30, I will analyze it right now after Nas. I didn't notice the chat, guys, so my bad. I'll be paying attention to the chat. So make if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat. But what up, Ali? I hope everything is good. I hope everything is good with you too, Dion. Well, I know everything's good with you. I just spoke to you about not too long ago. But yeah, we're currently being patient right now, right? There's no trades. There's no confirmations at the moment for me that indicates buys or sells or get in yet. At least with Nasdaq and with gold. With US 30, I'll analyze it right now. But Nasdaq so far here. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Off the 1 hour time frame, we have same thing. We don't really have much volume at the moment, so I will be waiting for that. Let's see how price is sized. On the 1 hour, this trend line does look better though on the 1 hour. But let's see how price is sized react. We also have this range at the moment, so it is possible that we could just range, right? So if we do see breakout of one range off the buys, I don't feel too comfortable with it breaking out off here. I would feel comfortable with the breakout somewhere around here, right? But even if we do see it here, I want to see what type of reaction we get around the trend line and around this minor level time frame of resistance. So let's see. Patience will pay here. Patience will always pay. Let's take a look at US 30 now. All right, US 30. So US 30 here. Let's go to the daily time frame. I like US 30 for the longs, right? Why? Well, let's go to the weekly time frame actually. We have a lot of reaction around this time frame, right? Let's put our level of support right around here. A lot of reaction around this level. For starters, right around here, right? We see rejection, breakout, rejection, and all of these rejections are also reaction, right? Reaction, breakout, reaction right after, reaction around here, breakout, reaction before the breakout, reaction after the breakout, reaction as we're currently indecisively battling whether buys or sells or whether we should break out or respect, breakout, right, retracement right on top of it, breakout, reaction, and we're currently reacting at this level, right? Good news is for the buys, we have this strong level. So if I were to buy here, I'd risk very little, very little, right? And I'm also keeping my stop loss, right? I'm risking very little so I can have a high stop loss, right? Stop loss would be somewhere in between underneath these lows over here, right? But it'd be a swing position. Let's take a look at this. We have a trend line over here from the top to the bottom, right? So I want to see price start to break out of this trend line, off this weekly trend line to the upside, while respecting this high time frame level of support as well, right? So over here also we're starting to see we just gotta wait for this trade, right? For this swing trade to play out. If we go to the daily time frame as well, actually let's go to the weekly time frame so I can set my levels of resistance and support off the higher time frames right around here. Boom. So I have my resistance set, and let's check out a level of support for price right around there. Perfect. Now let's go to the daily time frame now. Let's see if we have to adjust anything. So we do have sort of like a downtrend currently, but if we'd have to respect this level of support where we're currently at, right? If you want to swing this position and have a tighter stop loss, you could have your stop loss right at 32,810, right? We're currently at 33,086. That would be a nicer stop loss for the swing, right? I'm pretty much anticipating this movement over here. I want to catch the retracement off of this trend line, right? If we can catch the retracement off of this trend line, we could see this is what could possibly play out, has the highest probabilities of playing out. So, keep your stops right below this level, and don't forget you are in US 30 buys. Yes, sir. Currently, I have the stop loss set on your account, brother. Let me just make sure I have stop loss set. I actually think I have stop loss set right where I want it, because it is a swing. Stop loss is at 32,900. Yeah, let's put the stop loss at 32,810. 32,000. No, I have it right. Perfect. 32,900. Yep, I have the stop loss set correctly. So yeah, it is a nice trade that I'm currently in on the accounts that I'm currently trading. Um, you know, it has high probabilities. It has a nice stop loss. I'm risking very little, to possibly catch 2 to 3%, right? I'm only risking less than 0.5%. So let's see how it plays out. That's what I'm looking for on US 30. On the 4-hour time frame, right? Let's see what else we've got. We have another minor level trend line that we're starting to possibly break out of as well. So that's what I like. We have this range over here. It's a small range. We're trading on top of the range. We're starting to see breakout of the range as well. So if I were to secure profits, it probably starts to be right around here. 33,350 would be like the first level of that first area where I'll secure profits, right? Or possibly scale in. And what I like about US 30, it sets up pretty nicely, right? We have our second level over here. We have our levels pretty clear levels of support and resistance, right? This is how the trade will look. Possible scaling opportunities where I'll possibly capitalize off profits. So I'll probably see no more than $200-300 in drawdown if it hits my stop loss, and if I win, I'll possibly see $1,000 in profit. So if off a 50K account, the risk reward is there. It's massive, right? So, but patience will play out. This is probably a swing trade. I'll probably be in this trade for a day or two. So that's why I haven't sent a signal for it. As you know, I only send signals on when I'm currently live trading on the YouTube sessions, right? So yeah, we'll just wait. Can you hold it in the news? Yes, sir. You can hold it in the news. I just cannot close the trade. I believe with FTMO, you can't enter or close positions 1 to 3 minutes before the news or after the news. So, but if you have a stop loss set, then you'll be fine. I don't think the news is gonna even affect price positively or negatively on this trade. I don't think it has that type of impact. PMI at least, and flash PMI. Remember, flash isn't final. Final PMI is the one that matters the most. Flash PMI is less important than final. So final is the one with more volume. But we'll see right now. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how the news affects the markets. We have 4 minutes left for New York stock market open. Actually, now I'm pretty curious. Let me see if I have here. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if I have. I know I have here. No, I don't have it. I thought I had the New York stock market bell open. I wanted to press the bell when the market opened, but I guess not. So okay, what else? What else we've got here? 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So far it's looking good. I like this is probably the one that's gonna play out the most. Um, Minor level trend line. I love my trend lines. I don't know. As if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys will notice that I'm big on trend lines. I'm a big trend line trader, because it's pretty cool. They can help you identify trend channels. They can help you identify levels of support and resistance. They're good confluences to use. You can use them to get in a trade, get out of a trade. You can use them for identifying reactions. They're really cool. So, but yeah, that's US 30. Currently, we're just currently waiting at the moment. If I were to scalp this US 30, I don't really feel comfortable scalping US 30. I'd rather swing it. I feel more comfortable scalping NAS or gold. But so far, there's nothing. NAS, we're just waiting at the moment. We do have this minor level. Put that there. Range 1 and range 2. It is about how many pips? Alright, so this is like my no trade range at the moment. Perfect. No trade range. We could actually see something play out on NASDAQ real soon, actually. Will the sells play out? We'll see if the sells play out on NASDAQ. Let's see what gold is up to. Gold is currently respecting that trend line. Well, we just gotta be patient. So we got less than a minute left for the New York stock market to open up, and we have 15 minutes for flash PMI. We just gotta wait, guys. We just gotta wait. I'll most likely be calling a trade on Discord if nothing plays out here at the moment. So far, it seems like we won't be catching any trades because there's no volume. 1, 2. We're just waiting for the price to play out. So yeah, that is my analysis for the day. Guys, stay tuned on the Discord if you guys are a part of the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord and you're just hopping on here for the first time, welcome to the channel. Feel free to give it a like and subscribe. Turn notifications on so you can be alerted when a new video drops. I am releasing a new vlog soon, and if you are curious about the Discord, it has over 400 traders. Completely transparent. We go live every day and we send trade ideas. We'll be doing giveaways as well, and it's pretty nice. You can interact with other traders as well, get ideas from other traders or signals from other traders, and you can meet new people as well. So pretty dope. Definitely check it out. Link is in the bottom of the description. It's completely free, free 99. So yeah, guys, that being said, hope you guys have a profitable Monday. Hope you guys have a profitable week. Hope you guys had a profitable Tuesday. I'm sorry. Hope you guys have a profitable Tuesday. Let's have a great day and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Happy profitable day, guys. Peace out. Peace out, Dion. Peace out, Ali. Peace out, everybody.